guys today, and I brought the chiefs that run the fire today. You're going to get to meet all of them guys when we go outside. I'm going to talk to you guys this morning about the fire safety. Okay? I like to start with this, by a show of hands. How many people here think fire is a good thing? Raise your hand if you think fire is good. Just a few of y'all. All right, hands down. How many people here think fire is bad? Raise your hand. All of y'all, right? Hands down. Well, did you notice that I raised my hand for both? I said fire is good. I said fire is bad. Right? Kind of confusing. Let's talk about it. Who likes crawfish? Right? Hands down. Who likes hamburgers and hot dogs off the grill? Who likes to take a hot bath tonight? Well, what's the one thing that you need for all of those? Heat, fire, right? So wouldn't y'all agree that that's one way fire can be good? Right? Well, let's talk about how it's bad. That's what we're going to talk to y'all about that. If your house catches on fire, good or bad? If your car catches on fire, good or bad? If you catch on fire, good or bad? Well, who knows what to do if you do catch on fire? Let's go to one of the younger kids. I know all the older kids. Oh, yeah? Everybody listen up. Listen up. Water. Roll. Drop and roll. One person said water. Yeah. But what you do if you're on fire is you stop. That's all Satan gotta do. Stop. And when you guys come outside in a little while today, every one of y'all is going to get to practice that. Okay? Every one of y'all. Alright. But we don't really have to worry about if you stop trying to roll. You know why? Because we don't play with fire, do we? What about lighters and matches? Are we old enough to cook for ourselves? Who said yes? Absolutely not. I don't have an handle. But if you ever should catch on fire, if your clothes ever accidentally catch on fire, you stop, drop, and roll. Now, if somebody your age is playing with fire, what would you do? I heard a bunch of good answers. I heard tell them to stop. Everybody say tell them to stop. I heard somebody say get away from them. Say get away. And I heard tell an adult. Everybody say tell an adult. Those are all good answers. That's what you should do. Who knows what this is? Listen up. I heard fire alarm. I heard smoke alarm. And I heard smoke detector. That's right. This is a smoke detector. This is designed to wake you up should you have a fire in the middle of the night. No. I'm telling you what it's designed to do. This is designed to wake you up if you have a fire in the middle of the night. Everybody listen. Give it a second. Pretty loud, right? And we're in a big old open room, and y'all can hear this. It's loud. So imagine if you were in your bedroom, which is much, I hope y'all's bedrooms are much smaller than this gym. So if you was in your bedroom sleeping and this thing went off in the middle of the night, don't you agree it would wake you up? It would wake me up. Listen up. How many people here know if they have smoke detectors in your house? If you know you have them, raise your hand. Alright, hands down. If you don't know if you have smoke detectors, raise your hand. Good. You all know. Alright, good. I'm going to give you a little homework. It's not bad homework, it's fun. Everybody listen up. When you go home today, I want you to get with your parents or whoever it is you live with. I want you to go around the house with them. I want them to point the smoke detectors out. I want you to count them. And I also want them to press the button to to make sure that they're working. Because if they're up on the wall, they need to work, right? Okay? I also want to know whether or not you have one in your bedroom. When you get this up, when you get back to school tomorrow, I want you to tell your teacher how many smoke detectors you have in your house, whether or not they work, and whether or not you have one in your bedroom. If you don't have any smoke detectors in your house, or you don't have a smoke detector in your bedroom, listen up. Your parents can call the fire department, and Mr. Jason will come out and install a smoke detector for free. Everybody understand that? So everybody understands what the homework is. All right. So let's talk about this some more. Because if this thing goes off in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, you have to assume that you have a fire in your house. Okay? So if you have a fire in your house, there's something I want you to do. It's 2 words. And if you only hear these 2 words, I want you to remember. Okay? And those, everybody listen up. Look at me. Those 2 words are get out. Everybody say get out. Get out! If you have a fire in your house, or if the smoke detector goes off, I want you to do what? Get out! And we need to talk about how to do that. Do you think you just get out of bed and run out the house? No! Y'all heard this before. He's right. He says you have to crawl. I heard somebody say you got to feel the door. That's right. You have to do all of those things. I'm going to talk about that right now. But, eyes on me. If this smoke detector goes off in the middle of the night, I already told you I want you to get out. But I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay? You get out your bed, you immediately get down on hands and knees, because I want you crawling. Because you may have some smoke in your house. Everybody say, crawl low under the smoke. We're going to talk about that a little more in a bit. So you crawl. Where are you crawling to? Your bedroom door. Crawl to my bedroom door. When I get to my door, what do I do? Feel it. Feel it with what? The back of my hand. Feel along the crack. Feel up the side. Feel the doorknob. What am I feeling for? Heat. Somebody say heat. I'm feeling it's not. I'm feeling for heat. If this door is hot, what's on the other side? So do I want to open it? No. So then where would I go? Turn around and again, crawling. Crawl up to the bedroom window and we go out the window. Now, if this door is not hot, if it's cool to the touch, probably no fire, right? But we still don't know. So then we can open it and take a peek. So if I don't see fire, can I go that way? Yeah. But still crawling, right? Because again, there may be some smoke. And we can't breathe smoke. Smoke can hurt us. Smoke can kill us. Okay, so we don't want to breathe smoke. That's why we're crawling. All the clean air is on the bottom underneath smoke. Okay? So again, if the door is hot, turn around, out the window we go, right? If the door is not hot, we take a peek. If we don't see fire, we go that way and we go to the next closest door that's going to get us outside. Because what are we trying to do with those 2 words? Get out! That's right, get out. If you don't have a window, the only way you can go is out your door, right? And I'm going to address that in a little while too. Let me keep going, I'm going to address that. Alright, so we're talking about getting out. I told you I want you to crawl out. Now, once you get outside, where do you go? I heard the mailbox, I heard the train, I heard the neighbor's house. Listen up. Listen up. Y'all like the fire drills at school? Yeah. And it kind of goes like this. The fire alarm goes off. You get out from your desk, line up by the door, hands over your mouth, real quiet. Your teacher takes you outside to a special meeting place, right? That's how it works. Well, guess what? You need to have a special meeting place at home, too. Okay? We call it eat it. Everybody say eat it. Eat it. Exit drills in the home. Say that. Very good. So here's the second part of your homework. You're already going to talk to your parents about smoke detectors. I also want you to talk to them about Edith, about a special meeting place, a place that y'all are going to go, a place that you're going to wait. Okay? When you come back to school tomorrow, I want you to tell your teacher what that place is. I like a neighbor's driveway. That's usually a good, safe place if you have houses close by. Somebody said mailbox. I really don't want you by the street, okay? Because the fire department and other people are going to be coming. It's dark. We're coming fast. I don't want you by the street. I would rather you by a neighbor's driveway or a big tree away from the house that's not by the street. Does everybody understand that? But again, you're going to discuss that place with your parents because that's who needs to know where you're going to be. Okay? And I forgot to talk about this earlier. How many people here sleep with their bedroom doors closed? Bunch of y'all. Hands down. How many of y'all sleep with your bedroom doors open? About the same, about half and half. Well, Mr. Jason's telling you should sleep with your bedroom door closed. Okay? Because your bedroom door is one more barrier between fire and smoke coming into your room, should you have a fire in the middle of the night. If you're afraid of the dark like Mr. Cody is, get your SpongeBob nightlight. He uses one at the station. We don't even make fun of him anymore. Okay? So again, if you're afraid of the dark, tell your parents to get you a nightlight. But you need to sleep with your bedroom doors closed. Does everybody understand that? Alright. So we talked about getting out the house. We talked about crawling. We talked about feeling the door with the back of your hand and whether you can go that way or you need to go out the window. And we talked about having a special meeting place. And I said that a neighbor's driveway is generally a really good spot to go once you get out of the house. And let me ask you this. Once you get out of the house and you go to that special meeting place and you're waiting, maybe you're the only one there. Maybe your parents haven't come out to meet you yet. Are you going to go find them? No. No? No? Everybody look at me. No. Can't be stopping this. I told y'all earlier, there was 2 words I wanted you to remember. What were they? Well, there's 2 more. See if y'all can handle it. You ready? And those 2 words are stay out. Everybody say stay out. Let's say get out. Stay out. Once you get out of a house that is on fire, don't ever, for any circumstance, go back in. If your parents or your brother, your sister, your dog, or your football, or your Barbie doll, if it's still in the house, when the fire department gets there, you let us know, and it's our job to go in the house and get those people and get those things. Does everybody understand that? So again, say get out. Stay out. Very good. All right, so let's further about getting out. We said you're at your neighbor's house and you're waiting. Your parents aren't out there. Your brother and your sister's not there. Well, maybe you need to let someone know. Go knock on the neighbor's door. Knock loud. When they answer the door, tell them my house is on fire. Dial, who knows the number? Everybody say 911. If you ever play on the phone and dial 911. What's 911 for? Everybody say emergency. All right, so you woke your neighbor up. You told them your house is on fire. Dial 911, and they dial 911. So now you know the fire department's coming. They're coming. So you go back and you wait in that special meeting place that you're going to discuss with your parents. You wait till we get there. Okay? Whether your parents will come out or not. Now, when the fire department gets there, do you think they're going to look like me? No. Are they going to be dressed like him? No. What? Everybody say bogey gear. All right. I'm going to bring Mr. Mark up. Mr. Mark's the firefighter that works in Engine House 12. Mr. Mark's going to put his gear on for you guys. Come up here, man. No, we ain't doing it for Tom today because I'm going to talk about it. But when he gets hired on, he's got 2 minutes to do this. like when they show up to put a fire out. Or they may be dressed like this for any emergency. And I don't want you to be scared of firemen. I want you to embrace firemen, okay? So again, this is Mr. Mark. If Mr. Mark got a call for fire, first thing he's going to do is take off his station boots and step into his firefighting boots. Everybody say firefighting boots. Alright, now he's going to pull his pants up. You see, he's got his pants loaded into his boots, right? Because we have to do this really, really fast. Now, these are special pants. They got a special liner inside of them that protects him or gives him some protection from the heat of a fire. Now, y'all see he's got some big suspenders on. Why does he wear suspenders? Because he'd look real funny trying to fight fire with his pants around his ankles, right? That's why. Alright, he's putting his hood on. If it was real cold outside, you guys would have hats on or hoods on your jackets to keep your ears from being cold, right? Well, he wears a hood to keep his ears from getting burned. Alright, now he's putting his bumper coat on. His bumper coat. Again, same special liner in his coat that was in his pants to give him some protection from the heat of a fire. Everything you see him putting on weighs approximately about 70 pounds. Some of y'all don't even weigh 70 pounds. Alright. Listen up. Everybody say airbags. I told y'all earlier that you can't breathe smoke or fire. It can hurt you, it can kill you, right? Well, the same goes for us. We can't breathe it either. So we have to bring our own air into the fire with us, which is what's in this tank. I'm going to turn this bottle on. Y'all listen to the bell. Heard the bell? That's how he knows his bottle's on, okay? Alright, he's got to get this air that's in this bottle into his body. So he's going to do it with this mask. Say air mask. Alright, so the next thing is the helmet. This is the fireman's helmet. Look at Mr. Walt's hat. The bill of his hat to the front, right? That's to keep the sun out of his eye. The bill of a fireman's helmet is in the back. Who knows why? Why? Keep the heat off his neck. That's one of the answers. So stuff doesn't get down his back. When we're fighting fire, all kinds of things are falling from the ceiling and hitting him in the head. So when the bill is in the back extended, they go from here to the ground versus going down his collar and burning his back and his neck. Good answer. Alright, so now he's got his gloves on, right? So he has nothing exposed. Everything on Mr. Mark is covered up, right? So he's ready to go fight fire. So if you're ever, or if your house is ever catching on fire, and we show up, this is what we're going to look like. You're going to see us jump off the truck just like this. Now when he goes into a fire, he's probably going to be on his hands and knees. Maybe carrying a hose line or carrying a tool. See, he's crawling low under the smoke just like you guys. Everybody be real quiet. I'm going to talk to us, Lord. Y'all hear it? Talk loud. You hear it? So is anybody in here scared of Mr. Mark dressed like this? Good. Now listen up. I'm going to let him go on air, and I want y'all to hear that, okay? Because again, he can't breathe smoke in the fire either. So, watch when he takes a deep breath. You'll hear it. Real quiet. Y'all heard that? As soon as he hooked that into his mask and he took a breath in, he started breathing the air that's in this tank. So right now, he's not breathing the same air we are. He's breathing this air. So that's how he can go into a fire and do his job and do it safely. Okay? Anybody here scared of it? So, we're going to let him get out of that because it gets really, really hot really quick. So y'all give him a hand. Alright. Now, look at me. I told you about getting out of a fire. I told you how to do it. But let's talk about if you can. First of all, does anybody in here think they can hide from fire? No. Do you think if you go hide under the bed or in a closet that it's not going to find you? No. Good answer. No. You cannot hide from fire. Okay? Remember, we get out and we stay out. But if for some reason you can't get out, and I forget who it was that asked me about if you don't have a window. The only way you have to go is out the door. Okay? So hopefully the door is not hot and you can open it and go out that way. But if for some reason you can't and you're stuck, remember, we get down low because all the clean air is where? Under the smoke at the bottom, right? We get down low, we get against the wall, and we make as much noise as we can. Why are we making noise? So Mr. Mark, when he shows up, and he comes in your house dressed like this, he can find you and get you out. Right? So that's why it's real important not to be scared of fire and dressed like this. They're there to help you. Does everybody understand that? Okay. One last thing. Does anybody here have a bedroom on the second floor? They make rope ladders that your parents can buy. Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot. It hooks into the windowsill and unrolls for you to climb down in case of emergency. Does everybody say ever I say emergency? Anybody go home and say, Mr. Jason, go back and climb out the window. Emergency. You only go out the window for emergency. It's like 911. You use 911 for what? All right. You go out your window for emergencies too. What else? Yeah. What happens if your window is locked? Get your parents to show you how to unlock it. It's usually very easy. Okay? And if for some reason you can't unlock it, you can't open it, you can break it, right? If you find something in your room to break it, again, only for emergency, right? Alright, guys, listen up. Listen up. We're really tight on time, so I don't have time for questions right now. But you are all going to get a chance to go outside and go to the smoke trailer and stop, drop, and roll and see the truck. So if you have any questions then, by all means, I want you to ask me. But let's save it for when we get outside. Okay?